Hi, Stella. Hello, Stella.
I'm so excited, guys. I hope that you guys are excited too.
So for context, all right, to anyone listening, he goes, y'all have had it too easy for too long. We had 2 sessions.
I stand by that.
It has been 2 sessions.
I gave you 3 stress-free sessions. You turned one of them.
2.
You turned one of them into a stressful session. That's not on me. You guys do whatever you want with your sessions. But I gave you 3 stress-free sessions, and now it's back to our regular scheduled programming. It's gonna be great, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun today.
Do you see the collective dread?
It's okay. We've got our junior therapy dog in training
It's
over
true.
there chewing on a jar of peanut butter.
Is that actually jar of peanut butter?
Yeah, we just give her the recycling.
That's fair. She seems to enjoy it.
Yeah, she likes to strip things up anyways, and it's like, I don't think she can actually break through it that much, and if she can get a little bit of peanut butter, good for her.
Hell yeah.
Seems fair.
Seems fair.
It works.
So who wants to do the recap? Or I can do the recap, and then I can get the inspiration.
No. I don't think anyone's ever extended that to you. I appreciate the attempt.
I thought I'd be nice to myself and extend it to me, but you guys can go ahead.
Okay. Well then, does anyone want to jump at it, or do we want a liar to tell?
If no one else jumps on it, I will.
Knock yourself out.
Not that I've ever lied about anything. But so we start out, we're eating breakfast on top of the mother load, and we're like, we gotta figure out what to do here. And Luigi was like, I'm gonna go talk to Golly get some information about this golem. And that's exactly what he did. Proceeded to ignore all of her advice because she was like, hey, get a bucket. And then we didn't get a bucket. We gotta go back and get a bucket. And
No, we don't.
what?
No, we don't.
We probably should.
No.
We should get a bucket
Why do we need a bucket?
for the health potion golem. Golly said if we don't get a bucket, we're gonna be missing out on a lot of health potion.
Right.
So we're gonna go back and get a bucket. Anyway,
We'll just give it to work.
No, I don't think we
Bork's
should
gonna
hand
eat it.
anything to
Anyway.
Bork.
so that conversation happened. She was like, it's probably weak to fire. It's an ice golem and it's at the top of the mountain. And I was like, thanks, Golly Bob. And she was like, yeah, it consumes biomass. Sure. So then we went over to check on the gnomes, and the gnomes were like, we have a platypus named Schmebule, and Schmebule was winning in the card game, and then he wanted to play a game where we all had to ask questions and tell the truth to each other, which was really weird. He seemed to know a lot about all of us, but Luigi was like, hey, there's moon metal on Mount Kilter. And that was, I think, the only important thing that happened was what Luigi had to say. Anyway, so then everyone left.
Such a power gamer. Just like, you guys are roleplaying over here? That's gay. I'm over here trying to get my better stats.
So then we went off to shore and saw all the gnomes doing their thing and blacksmiths and shit. And Luigi was like, we got lightning in a bottle, we got moon metal. We can figure that out and make cool ass bidents / sword, because Luigi's mini already has a sword. And also we talked to Yalm, and he was like, yeah, Luigi, you're a sailboat. And that was pretty much the end of that, and he gave Soleil some lightning in a bottle. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we are right about now. Hi,
We also
Stella.
found out that if anyone can pass a message to Pietro, it would be Rosalind.
Yes, so now we have 4 goals, which, knowing Collin, we're not going to get to achieve all 4 of them. We are trying to get Pietro, get Rosalind, find out what the deal with Brighton is, and get the health potion golem.
Don't forget, have a good time.
And have fun all along the way.
Yeah, man.
And maybe level up.
That'd be nice.
Are we going to do the leveling up after 10 victories?
Yes, as previously mentioned in the chat. I don't think that 15 victories is a bad idea, but I do think the fact that we have 2-hour sessions, that we kind of spend 15 minutes at the very beginning recapping the last session, and it's like, we don't get a ton done sometimes. In that case, I'm like, well, I wanted you guys to level up this year,
Yeah.
so,
I like that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I don't think a single lie was told.
I can't dispute it, so.
You can't remember last week,
Damn
can
right.
you? Oh, dearie me.
We're getting attacked by a shadow. Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
that was how
technically
that
you
ended.
lied. It's a portable cloud, not lightning in a bottle.
It's so the reason why he says lightning in a bottle is because it's a crafting component for a fucking weapon he
It's
wants.
also
I'm not giving it
hers,
to
so
you.
if you want it, you have to ask probably nicely and then still be refused no.
It's also not a huge deal because you said that there were other people down at the shore who knew how to get it. So like,
Yeah, if there's a creature that knows how to make a lightning in a bottle, it's gonna be a gnome.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. You
And
want to
there's
deal with gnome nonsense
A
though.
lot of gnomes.
Yeah, they
So-
rolled up in a cube.
Which is the craziest thing, by the way, that their
That's-
ship was a cube
That's gnome core.
with
isn't
its
it?
own kind of gravity pull. It's
That's
amazing.
gnome core, baby.
You guys only went through one of the holes, and you have to try the other ones.
It's true.
All right, I forgot I'm
Things
playing with
away.
children, but I'm over here. I said the word hole, and they were like,
Oh, it was more than that. You said you guys didn't even try out the other holes. Come on.
It wasn't me this time.
You know
I'm
what?
peacefully
I
looking up
should have used the
hyenas.
deadly encounter. My bad.
I think
I'll
you
do that
should
next
not
encounter. We
have 3
engage
victories
with
for that?
collective punishment. That's against the
No.
Geneva Convention.
What's? I'm sorry, but this is Tirst, and there is no Geneva. As such, there is no Geneva Convention.
I'll fucking get you.
Yeah, the gnomes are war criminals.
Get you.
Genovia? Queen of Genovia. From the Princess Diaries.
Look at me right now. You think, looking at my face, I recognize Princess Diaries lore?
Well, you know a
should.
Court of Thorns and Roses.
Yeah. But I'm a fantasy guy. Also, I don't think I've read it. Well, no, I read The Throne of Glass, which was bad.
Even Becca said that's what she said.
Gosh darn it.
Sometimes things just kind of
We
happen.
gotta fight
on the
a
internet.
dragon.
So,
I don't think it's. I hope it's not a dragon.
Be a griffin.
It seems like it. I hope it's a dragon. Dragons are cool.
as we see this scene right quick, as Cho's face turns up and looks towards the thing coming down, casting this shadow upon her, we're actually going to cut backwards in
Okay.
time just a little bit to a conversation between Sylvie and Cho.
The ritual. Okay, so the ritual that gave you the revitalizing blessing. You remember it, right?
If you guys would like to go ahead and set the scene for yourself, and then
Sure.
we'll play through this, feel free to go ahead, and then we'll get into what I'm sure is a very normal encounter.
This is gonna be the last bit of peace we have before whatever the fuck he's got planned is ready.
Set the scene, Queen.
If I remember right, we were on the beach. It was morning, right? A little afternoon, like noonish.
2:30 p.m.
Okay.
approximately, according to one Luigi watch turtle.
Oh yes, our dancing companion friend.
I like how it's a watch turtle, not a turtle watch, implying that it is indeed a living turtle.
It's a gnome thing.
There are life crafters on this island.
They probably made that turtle real. It probably
That was a
has
living
feelings.
cookie earlier, man.
So,
Watch.
the ritual to get the revitalizing blessing, which I'm gonna pin as we talk. Never mind, I cannot pin it. Goes as follows. As you know, Cho has the beads that look like blood, decorating her robes and armor. She takes them and she coaxes Sylvie's hand over so that way they're like kind of hovering near each other, and then wraps the beads in a particular fashion that looks ritualistic in a sense, like it looks like kind of sigils, but it's not a Satanist circle or a pentagram or anything like that, like sacred geometry type bullshit. As she's doing that, she is chanting. I know it sounds weird, but just follow me here. The chant or prayer. What's wrong? What's in this?
Picturing it in my brain.
Yeah, so she's.
Feel free to roleplay during this as well, and not just like list out the things.
Unfortunately, I never came up with a prayer, and so I'm going to allow the emptiness of that form a chant in whatever religious style. She has a pretty good writer's brain. You have a good writer's brain. I'm not just gonna skip through everything.
I don't.
You don't?
Oh,
No,
okay.
I
He doesn't have a
didn't
writer's brain.
describe
Go
it.
ahead and describe
That's
it.
unfortunate. So Cho will.
I told you this was happening.
Yeah. So Cho, the chant of Ilmater, I imagine, is as steady as it is gentle. It's probably easier on the ears, despite the fact that it's coming from a gnoll's throat, because you know they're made for screaming and tearing off flesh. But hers is stunningly gentle as she chants it. and it would likely contain essentially bids and blessings of Ilmater that the blood that you will spill will not be spilled alone or in vain. It will be for a greater cause, and the martyr will be alongside you, helping you heal through it. Your face looks very unimpressed.
It's a pretty good chant, babe.
After or during the chant, she is going to use one of her claws to nick her palm, and then she goes to nick your palm.
Okay.
Does Sylvie have a reaction?
She's like, okay.
Okay.
This is probably not the first time she's done some sort of fucking ritual.
Okay. So she... What was that little communication right there?
I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. Continue.
Okay. So she draws a wound on your palm. It's shallow enough that it's not like life-threatening and you're not disfigured, but it's drawing blood. It's about as deep as Cho's in turn. And as she is concluding her chant, saying that your blood will be blessed by the sufferer, she will bring the hands together, tightening up the beads around them. And it is about then that the beads will gently seem to glow and shimmer. For a moment, they look like they're actually droplets of blood held together by carefully knitted yarn. And when Cho draws each person's hand away, your wound is healed, so there's no mark on your palm. But the blood of both Cho and Sylvie float up between the other droplets of the beads, and it will fade, but it looks like it's being kind of like blotted into gauze almost, but there's no gauze to be seen.
Okay.
But once it's been absorbed, it's done, and you have the blessing.
So what does the blessing do?
Whenever you heal, you get an extra, I believe, +1 at this level of healing. I'm double checking. Yep, so it's equal to 1 because we're level 1. Until our next respite.
So as you guys go, look steadily stronger.
Yippee! And now we die!
What do you mean? I got +1.
Oh, you get +1 to any healing I do to you.
So that's going to be all for you?
Yes, unless Sylvie has something to say. Nope, okay.
So a prophet comes over, you do a whole ritual, and afterwards you kind of just walk away awkwardly, I guess.
I guess so.
Sylvia's like very much like, she's like, I genuinely don't know what the fuck just happened. But she knows that nobody else agreed to do it, so she was just like, okay.
So you accept
It was like a,
Wait, okay.
it was like a pity blessing.
Do you think it doesn't work?
Probably. Sylvia's like at this point where she's just like, nothing surprises
Just for
me.
the sake of you, like, yeah man, cut my palm open.
It's just, at this
Let's
point, it's
swap
just
blood, I guess.
slow cutting the show with like clown makeup on, just fucking like,
Sylvia's
damn,
just like, you know
profit
what?
in name only.
This, like, Cho's suffered enough. I'm not gonna tell her no.
You can't say no. You can deny the blessing.
Sylvie totally does say no all the time, but she probably was like,
Okay.
this seems really important to Cho, so I'll pretend like I believe it.
I was gonna give it to him,
But he said no.
and I
He
said, "Do
can't.
you want it?" And you went, "Yeah."
Sure.
That's not a pity thing. Then you want it.
You could always roll a lie check, see if Cho actually buys that.
I went, "Do you want this blessing?" You went, "Yeah, sure." If not, she was gonna have it. There was no. You didn't.
Wait, do you
engage
not
it.
believe in the blessing and the power of a lot of the sentence in this moment?
I don't think Sylvie cares enough right now.
Okay.
What is
Go ahead and take the +1 off then. You have to believe in it. As previously mentioned, you have to believe in it.
You can't do this shit to me. I don't remember anything.
Yes, I can!
You can't. I already saved it in
I'm
my PDF.
only ever
I'm
giving
not
you
fucking
blessings.
believing
You can
I'm
take
only
it and
ever
go
giving
down
you
by 1. It's not that hard.
You're getting
Not-
every single treat I ever have for the rest of this fucking
Yeah.
game. Do you understand me? You're the only one that doesn't fuck up anything. You're a blessing, and I don't know why.
Go ahead and take it off. Yeah, I'm dead serious.
But I already saved it.
Oh, too bad.
Taya.
Sylvie, it's not that Sylvie doesn't believe in it, it's just that she's
I
like,
just asked you, does she believe it? You're like, no.
Okay.
And I'm
Sylvie
like,
doesn't
all
believe
right.
in anything.
Can you?
Well, that sucks for this ability to believe in it.
People believe in fake things all the time.
This is
But you're
real.
not believing it, and this is objectively real. Last session, we even had a conversation about the fact that one of the gnomes is like, how dare you say that you have faith in something if you have proof for it? Faith that requires a non-existence of proof.
Well, this
How
would
do you
be my
score that amongst
proof.
yourself? And like, you're like running you through your theological paces
And
over
guess
that.
what? I already did, and I answered
Yeah, you
it
answered
fine.
it, and you answered it. But like,
This would be
that
my
was part of.
Has
You've seen the miracles before.
Yeah.
We haven't
I've
even
seen
gone.
it.
You said you don't
Murder.
believe. You said you didn't believe, so you don't believe.
I believe in the healing, but I don't give a
Notice
shit
her
about
tune
what.
changes as soon as she realizes the ability goes away.
No, I'm. You're gonna make me start seizing. No, I am
I
simply
don't know what you
saying.
expect out of me. I want my party to have +1 to recovery.
I tried.
Me too, man. I double checked.
Look, if let me put it.
She simply doesn't believe in anything, but she believes in Cho's ability to heal. So there is some sense of believing, but she's not like, oh, Martyr's fucking got me. That's not what she is about. It's the same thing that she is with Samson, and she's just like, yeah, Samson did a great fucking job with you. She knows that that's a thing that they believe in, and she accepts that, but it's not like,
Samson helpful.
How about I just
Okay.
give the blessing to Soleil instead?
I honestly, I feel like, given what you previously stated and your just like dismissal of it, and when you previously said that she does not believe in it, I'm like, okay. I
it's a
think
very generic statement.
How about
and
I
it
just-
could have been targeting anything.
I'm just gonna
It-
give the blessing to Soleil instead, because it sounds like.
so. Like you do this blessing, and then like you're aware that it's supposed to work better.
Yeah.
Like you're aware you're supposed to feel that thing, and she kind of goes
Yeah. Okay.
and walks away.
Come here. We're,
Like,
so that we're not eating up even more time of combat. The whole ritual is
it's
repeated
fine.
with you
Go,
instead.
okay. Now we're going to role play. You go over to her.
Okay. So I imagine at
Now,
this point.
let me preface.
Yes.
Soleil is not a religious person. However, hang on, I'm not done yet.
Neither is Sylvie, but apparently that matters.
You told me she didn't believe it.
You did not
However,
specify what she
I asked you if she believed it. You went no, and I'm like, all right, it's
She believes in the healing of Cho, but does not believe in Almater.
Taylor, you have to interrupt more. You can't just raise your hand.
However, after seeing the
ritual?
no, whatever you did when you were rescuing Soleil, the giant like
Oh yeah.
spirit of Ilmater, like
Yeah.
Soleil believes that Ilmater is looking after Cho.
Well, look at her. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So Sylvie walks
Take
away.
your votes right now.
Enjoy
What
it.
did that for?
Okay. So
I didn't say anything this time.
I guess
It wasn't
Cho
me.
looks a little downtrodden.
I'm pretty sure normally this ability is supposed to kind of like used on each member, like kind of in turn depending on the arc or whatever you're in. But it's like it's heresy for you. You don't believe in it, and then for some reason, Soleil's on the bottom of every single barrel. We're just scraping her
The
up.
thing is that I was like, okay, Soleil wants it, and then I was like, Sylvie, do you want it? Because you get hurt more. So she was like, yeah, I'll take it, and then we got here. So it's like, okay, you
Let's
get
do
It's
it.
like the bingo space.
So-
So puts her foot in her mouth.
So after doing the ritual and looking at the blood as it fades away, Cho kind of like tilts her head, and she's like, that did not work, which is not good. She turns to look at the last remaining member of the group. Do you want the blessing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe in El Mater?
After getting rescued, absolutely.
Okay, then this should work better. And to save time, wraps the beads, does the chant, wounds your palm, wounds her palm, brings them together. The beads turn to blood. The blood floats up. Our blood floats up. Hands healed. You get the blessing.
Nice. I imagine that Soleil feels a little bit stronger after that,
Yeah.
in the sense of like she knows that she's slightly protected.
I would almost equate it, if I'm parsing El Mater's vibe right, that like you're more aware of your body and
Yeah.
the fact that like, you know how when you get sick you become very aware of your skin because
Yeah.
like a little, it's not quite that, but it's like you know when you're hurt and you can tell when you feel better, so you can better manage yourself. I think. Pending
That's fair.
correction.
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
You were getting called
Now,
out something fierce.
now to the fucking
The fuck?
They don't use these rules. I'm the flippin' game master.
Jesus Christ.
Now we're back in combat.
What a perfect song to.
Hmm?
Is this new music?
We've used it before, but just want to let you guys know. Well, first round, could somebody please roll a d10 to determine who goes first? 6 and higher, you guys go. 5 and lower is me.
Don't worry, guys. I've only been losing every coin flip to decide initiative since.
Okay.
Great, so it's your guys' turn first.
Let's
However,
go.
you guys are currently surprised, and as such, you guys don't have the ability to take actions, bonus maneuvers, movement, or triggered actions. You basically do your turns are nothing.
Yep, so just...
So I get to go first, essentially. But after this, it means one of you guys can go.
Yeah, now he doesn't go double first, gang.
Yeah. Now it's going to be me go, one of you guys go, then I go again. As it's round 2.
Wait. So if our turn isn't getting anything, does that mean one of us gets a heroic resource? Kind of like damning us
Ooh.
at first?
Wait, hold up. I think you guys might get heroic resources on surprise round. 1 second.
That will be
That was a great question.
cash money.
I put a little note to myself to remember that every recovery I get another HP.
And also remember to put your mark on people.
Yeah.
Not that I don't think you would, but like it's been forever
It's
since you
been-
played
it's been
Soul.
since November.
So it's like, don't forget that. If you forget that, we lose what? 1 damage? 2 damage?
When battle begins, the director determines which creatures fighting are caught off guard. Any creature who isn't ready for combat start a round is surprised until the end of the first round of combat. Surprise ability can't take triggered action or triggered or free actions for triggered actions, and ability power rolls against them gain an edge.
Not ideal.
So you don't
Oh,
get the
okay,
edge.
so I don't get a full round beforehand. Okay, my apologies.
I'm glad you brought it up.
Also, the good thing is that now with marking someone, I don't have to do it every single round.
Oh, does
Great.
it just
It
bounce?
stays on
All
them
right,
until
so
they die,
one
I
of you
die,
guys
or I willingly change it.
go. You guys are all, you can't take triggered or free triggered actions, and ability power rolls against you gain an edge.
But we
And-
can act and...
Currently, as you guys look up, Cho sees currently flying 5 squares above you a striped condor griffin.
I fucking hate it here. This fucking Griffon.
Is this the one I wanted to befriend, or is this a different one?
This one's bigger.
Aw. So I can still befriend it? It doesn't
this-
remember what we did.
Is this Griffin parentheses companion?
Striped condor griffin, level 2 troop brute.
So yes.
No.
I befriended Brute. Like,
You can try it. You
I
go
feel
for it.
like I could do
I
that.
think a
You know, you
griffin
should
is
probably
different
go
than
first
Blork.
and then see if you can and use your intuition to
Hey.
calm down the
Hey, so like, I
the
know
creature. That sounds like a
I'm
great idea. You
playing,
should go
like,
do that right
A
now.
peaceful woman.
Don't consult anyone else and do it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, who wants to go first?
So wait, you said we can't do any signature abilities?
As per the surprise rules, you can use signature abilities. You just can't use triggered actions.
I could go first. I have patient shot. I can, and it's range 15. I can shoot an arrow at it.
Wait, where's the Griffin?
It's flying above us right now. I'm gonna move the cookies.
Like roughly 5 squares above us.
Due to the fact that I don't have a griffin mini, we will now use this.
Is that Parmesan?
No, that's traditional yeast flakes.
Okay.
Boom. Right above show.
Not what we like to see. Why is it after me?
What do you guys want to do?
Who wants to go first? You gave a pretty. You
I can
fucking
fire an arrow.
girl. We've ignored you enough.
Alright,
Send
yeah.
it.
Sure.
Just mark that shit and send it.
Makes sense.
I love this little hat.
It changed a little bit, so I have to make sure that it's fine.
Yeah, go for it.
By the way, size category 3.
That is rather
So this
large.
creature is. You guys are 1 square by 1 square. This creature is 3 squares by 3 squares.
That's pretty big.
Would it be?
It's the perfect size. for
Yeah,
the
actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get fucking crushed.
It would be in my line of effect, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it says when a target is marked and within your line of effect, you and allies within your line of effect have an edge on power rolls.
Line of effect.
Right.
How high in the air is it?
5.
Okay.
Also, I want to let you guys know that all of the black things on the battlefield are 2 squares high.
Okay.
Does that mean we get cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
And we get focus for all of our victories,
You
right?
would get cover if there's something on the opposite side of it.
but we've cast in our
But I'm
victories
above
and
you.
rested.
Right.
Yeah.
Luigi can pull.
Right.
So we don't get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have any victories?
No.
Okay.
But you do get start of your turn. So
So how many victories?
We had 6.
No. So
Oh,
you have
gotcha.
0
okay.
victories right now. You have
Gotcha.
0 victories.
Now I understand.
That's
You have XP.
XP now.
you have what's your resource for tactician?
Focus. Yep. Okay, so I marked it. I'm going to use patient shot. So I'm gonna kind of lock eyes with the bottom of the griffin and pull out my arrow and shoot at it. And it's 11, so it takes 5 damage. Not
All
ideal,
right.
but
The arrow goes up into this black griffin. Its wings, the similar shimmery color, similar to that maybe of like more of a parrot.
wait, I get an edge.
Cool. What happens?
It's 8 damage instead.
Nice.
Not bad.
I'm still looking fine.
It's fine. I haven't used this character in forever. I have to get reacclimated with
Okay.
I'm gonna get squished this turn. Y'all ready for it?
marking.
Next time he goes.
My turn.
It is his turn.
As such,
Oh, less hesitation is
you
weakness.
have no insight.
You don't even start. I thought you start with 1 per round.
Once it hits
At
your
the start of
turn,
your
you can
turn.
accumulate.
If you get a victory, you would start that many victories, and you could have used it. But we have 0 victories right now
Because we cast them in.
because you are not bleeding out anymore, dying, and you have your recoveries.
Once your turn comes around, you'll have the insight to do hesitation's weakness. But
Yeah.
Taya, flip your coaster.
So, first thing I'm going to do, my triggered action, circle and strike. I immediately fall to the ground, landing on Cho.
awesome. Great. Just give me the damage.
15.
Jesus Christ!
Fuck me! I'm down to 9!
By attacking Show.
I'm down to 9 health! I had 24 walking in!
9? You're fine. Walk it off. I'm now going to attack, Sylvie and Luigi.
Wait. What?
Because he used a triggered action to land on me.
Triggered action to land.
How are you? Okay.
My action. I get an edge on this because the fact you guys are surprised. Isn't this such a fun mechanic?
No.
Ooh. 11, very poor. As
I'm
such.
gonna
11
teleport.
damage.
Okay, cool. So you'll half this. So you'll take 3 damage. And teleport where you want to go.
Wait, so what do I take? 6?
You take 7 damage, and you are pushed 1. Do you have stability?
But we can't do any
Yes,
triggered
I
shit,
do.
can
Ah,
we?
you're not pushed at all then. Oh, by the way, as per circle and strike, you're grabbed. Your agility is less than 2, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Ah, excellent.
Alright. Let me look up the grab effect while y'all keep going.
Is that the end of your turn?
No, it is not.
Why would it be?
It is not. I'm going to, grabbing Cho, I'm going to use my movement. I'm going to fly 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 up. You're now 7 squares in the air.
Alright, gang.
And then
Nice.
I'll spend 3 on Malice to fly again. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get me over there. I'm in the air. Brr, 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 brr. Fact.
Friends, this is not ideal.
That's actually a really cute way to represent that.
Vicky Duck.
I thought you were just gonna dump
It
whatever
was
was left
either
down there.
the yeast flakes or the can of beans. It went with yeast instead. And as such, I will now end my turn while being 7 squares high in the air.
Alright. You guys mind if I go here?
Knock yourself out.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have line of effect on this guy?
Yeah, you can see over it.
Okay. I'm going to
Do I have line of
Judge him.
effect?
What's the range on Judge?
10.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am going to. Can I pull him into this?
I'm 7 feet up. I'm 7 squares up. That is 2 squares up. Unless you got ability to pull me down 5. What's your how much can you pull?
I can pull 4.
You gonna pull me?
Yeah.
Cool. I move 1.
3 stability. That's not great.
I'm a big boy. Or girl. You're not aware of Griffon taxonomy.
Apparently not. Can I roll reason to see if it's a boy or a girl?
Jesus.
Yes, of course you can.
That's a 7.
7.
Wait, no, it's an 8 because
It's an 8.
Okay.
It's both.
Okay.
Magical creatures are so magical. Now what?
I think the only other.
You got anything?
I'm gonna trade for. No, I'm not gonna trade for a maneuver. How do I 8 attack again?
You gotta be like next to them, I'm pretty sure. Or you could look at it. You gotta be next to the creature.
Oh, okay.
It's way the frick up there.
No, I don't think there's a. You know what? No, I'm gonna move a little bit back here and take some cover. Trade for my action for a move.
Okay, go and flip your token. Now it's up to Sylvie or Cho. What you guys up to? Ooh, my apologies, Sylvie. You don't have a triggered action right now because you are surprised. So go ahead and take 4 points of damage. My apologies. Go ahead, you two. What are you two?
Like 4 more, or did I take 4?
You were supposed to take 7, and you took 3 instead.
Okay.
Would you like to go? Would you like me to go?
Whatever you want. You can go.
Okay. So if I understand the grab condition correctly, I can only really attempt escape by making a might or agility check.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, let's just make that check.
Keep in mind, if you escape.
You drop 7.
It's fine.
Okay.
You have the.
Hang on,
Whether or not
as I
fine.
double check. Well, that, I also have my wings. So, if anyone would be grabbed, it's probably good it was me.
So it's, you're using your action to try and escape?
Yes.
What is the escape action?
I have it here. Roll power, might, or agility. And then let me see what I get, because then I can...
Wait, you get an edge.
I get an edge?
Why?
Power roll.
Oh,
Okay.
Because he's marked.
okay. One thing about that, you do have a double bane. I have a beast of prey. Creatures have a double bane, escaping the griffin's grab.
So it's just a bane.
Okay, so I'm getting a -2 to this.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 10.
That's good.
That is a 1. 11 -2 plus... would any skills affect this? No. Well... I cannot escape the grab. I assume that was my action.
Escape grab. Yep, you failed to escape the grab.
Yep.
Wait a second.
What?
No. That's your move. It's a maneuver. It's a maneuver.
Okay.
Maneuvers. 8 attack, catch breath, escape grab. So you can try again if you want.
Sure.
That'll be your action then.
I either get out or I'm kind of fucked. So,
What is flying for you, by the way?
Specify?
Like, how do you turn on your wings? Is that like a maneuver, or you just boom?
I'll double check, but
Because I don't want you to like, and then I'll fly, and then you just die.
no,
right
that's
now.
fair. I have to fucking. The scroll thing isn't cooperating, so I have to manually go. But it's the dragonborn equivalent wings.
Trying to look it up, but unfortunately, the word dragon is actually a lot in this game.
I know.
No.
So I'm like, give me 1 second as I fucking fly through everything.
Got it. Flying wings.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't. No maneuver. Nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so it's
You just got it. Yeah.
So that landed on a 4. That's a 7, 11, minus 2, plus 1, 10. Nope.
Okay. So you're still stuck.
Yeah, that's my turn,
You
gang.
get to get your piety though.
That's true. Let's see if the gods are being nice to me today.
Typically, you're supposed to roll at the start of your turn.
Yeah, that's fair. It's been a hot minute since we were in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, give me back. Okay. 1d3. Oh, whatever. I'll just divide them in 2. Okay, so 2. So I get 1 piety plus. Alright, that's the end of my turn because I can't do anything. Go for
Sylvie,
it,
what you up to?
Sylvie.
Do you have any Excedrin?
Yes.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm getting a migraine.
No.
I understand. I've had a headache for 3 days, so I get it.
She's sleeping good. What a champion.
We're probably gonna want to spread out quite a bit.
I might. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we have Excedrin, but it's in Shea's backpack, which is with Shea.
Fair. I'll shake Advil.
Yeah. Alright.
So, Sylvie. So, are you still in the air?
7 squares in the air and like 10 away from you.
He's 6 squares in the air. Put him down a little.
Oh, that's true. 6 squares in the air. So I'll only slightly die on impact.
Okay.
Well, you can use your wings, like if I were to hit him and he like let go of you.
It is free, but I would have to defer to him if I can activate them outside of my turn without it being triggered.
I feel like you falling would be a trigger.
You would think, but we don't have triggered action this round.
Okay.
I mean, either way, getting free is probably good.
Mm-hmm.
But I do only have mouth, so we are.
So
I feel like if you get dropped and you have the ability to get wings, why would you not be like, ugh?
Yep.
And like,
Okay. So yeah. So get me out of here.
So, we're really far away from you.
Yeah, it hauled ass with me, dude.
Then that makes me not happy.
because like, it's like a spectral wings for you, like you pop them out, but as per like the rules as written, if you like, you could just always have your wings out if you wanted to, and it's no extra effort for you to bring them out. You could just, flying is extra effort, but having them is nothing. So none of this creature doesn't know that you have wings,
No,
because as we recall, I have a bird brain.
okay, so
it's fair. We'll get there.
What I'm gonna do is
Wait, why am I there? Did I get moved?
You teleported, but
Yeah,
you could not teleport.
There's no triggered actions right now.
Yeah.
That's why you took the extra
Okay,
damage.
I was very confused. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm following now. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could hit him with an arrow.
What's the range?
I don't have anything for range on my ranged free strike.
You don't have a range for your range for strike?
Ranged free strike is 5.
Should be 5.
Plus the kit.
Plus
So
your
6.
yeah, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of range.
By 1.
There's a wall in the way now.
But it's floating.
Yeah, but if you get right up next to a wall and then something's past the wall, you can't see it. And you can't hit it with like a dagger or whatever.
1, 2, 3. Can I slide under it?
You're gonna dig down? No, there's no like gap.
I thought it was floating.
The Griffon is in the air. The wall, not floating. It's a wall. This is ruins that you guys are currently in.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay. There's still a wall in the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The wall's not.
The non-floating wall is still there.
I am just going to Black Ash Teleport.
Ooh, where are you going?
Right here.
Sure.
Because I have 5.
Yeah.
And that was... That counts as a maneuver. And then that me moving was an action? Or was that also a maneuver? Did I double maneuver?
No, you moved and then you maneuvered Black Ash Teleport. which I'm
Okay,
pretty
so
sure
I
is in your-
still can...
You still have an action.
Okay. Cool. So then I am going to use my free strike.
Go for it.
Did you get a bonus because of the
Did you gain your insight this round? You done that yet? Your heroic resource.
No, I don't have anything in.
Oh, go and get it. Go get it.
So do I get one?
No. You roll a d6. And then, d3, but we only have
Does
d6s.
everybody get a d6 except
No.
for me?
So no, certain ones have like you gain X amount because it's consistent.
No, mine is 2. I know Katarina
get
used
1
to
to
be.
2 is 1,
Okay.
3 to 4 is 2, 5 to 6 is 3.
So I would still get one, and then next time I would get 2.
Next time you'd roll another d6.
Okay, so every time I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Yes.
Remember this. Okay.
It's on your sheet.
Some classes have rolls. Some
Yeah.
classes have set.
Oh, I didn't know if Luigi
It's-
also rolled.
I
No,
just
I
don't
get it.
ever remember rolling for it. That's why I think
Yeah.
my brain's just like mixing
Yeah.
up the words for it.
It's the idea between some classes are more chaotic and some of them are more like lawful in a sense of like you're more strategic, you're more set in your ways. She has to deal with the whim of the gods, and I don't know a single shadow rogue creature who's like actually
Who
I
follows
love
the
the
rules.
rules.
Yeah, Luigi's not that guy.
Luigi ain't that guy. He's not that guy.
There's nothing chaotic about Luigi's experience.
Really?
Oh, wait, I think that was-
Okay,
Luigi
so I
has
stepped back from
doctrine.
what I said.
Like,
7, 2.
You get an edge.
You do get an edge, so you get a +2.
So 13.
okay.
You would get 7 damage.
Seems illegal.
Oh, yo, don't fucking start, dude.
You're fine. Walk it off.
I'm still in the air. I can't walk shit.
That sounds like a skill issue. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Cool. Top of the round. Where do you guys go?
I would very much like to daze this man or woman.
Yeah,
man
get
and
it.
woman.
Get that fucking bird. Get that fucking lion bird
Bird.
shit. Get this fucker. Get this shit off me.
I'm gonna first of all move 1, 2, 3, 4. And I still have line of effect standing 1 back.
No, you pulled me down one more. so-
Okay. 4, 5. How about now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And Since I'm aiming up, do I get a Bane for going around Sylvie?
No, she's not that tall.
Okay. Wonder where you're getting that.
She would need to be like 30 tall.
But I'm 6'2".
You would need to be 15'2". Like, which at your body weight
Me
would
when I
look
pout when I cannot
horrifying.
inconvenience my
Just-
party members.
I'm 115 pounds and 15 feet tall.
I also got
Scary.
2 wrath, but I'm about to use
Thanks for
3.
reminding me.
Get
Yeah.
Get me out of this shit.
I'm also gonna get 1 back because I'm about to damage him.
Can I use my triggered action now that we're not surprised?
I don't know what your triggered action does.
It's advanced tactics.
Okay.
So the target gains 2 surges, which they can use on triggering damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What's the trigger?
any target.
No, that's the. No. That's not the, what is the trigger?
Oh, the target deals damage to another creature. I was looking at target.
Within what?
That's all it says.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then we can do it. Well, no, you don't have line of effect on Luigi because he's through a wall.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
Not bad.
14, that's
+2.
plus 2. Is gonna be 16. How's your intelligence?
I'm a dumb bird.
Then you're gonna take 10 holy damage, and you're now dazed. Save ends. And I get a wrath for that.
This feels illegal.
Does
You know what
Dave
else
break
feels
the
illegal?
grab?
I'm gonna
No.
No?
pull him a little further down, so now he's only 5 off the ground.
Yeah, every turn I get a little closer to being a character again.
Okay. It's not my turn.
Hey guys, I'll see you
Tyler.
later.
Tyler?
Hey, bud.
Hate this. Alright, start your turn. You know what to do?
Yes. So. Should I
Nope.
move?
Start your turn. What are you gonna do?
Gain your resource.
Roll for insight.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I move?
Imagine he has a triggered action that just says no to what you do.
That's why I was like, I can
I have a
fucking
special
move.
villain that every time you guys get a rule wrong, I get another malice.
Shut up!
just like-
You would have infinite malice. Do not.
I was like so confused. I was like, what do you mean I'm supposed to move? I haven't moved yet.
No, you gotta get your resource, baby girl.
So now I'm at 2. But I used the 1 for the hesitation and weakness, so I still have just the 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Wait, that's intuition, not intelligence. What am I saying?
Intuition?
Yeah.
Oh, my intuition is +2.
Oh,
So
We're
what
not
happens?
close enough.
So I'm not dazed?
No.
I have a question. So since Cho is currently being grabbed by the creature, would they still count within my frame in order for me to use something? Because I need to have an ally within a certain amount of squares, but technically they're on one of the squares together.
Oh, if you need an ally within melee or whatever of the Griffin, yes, you have that.
Okay.
You have that right
So
now.
I can use You're Watching the Wrong One.
Sure.
Okay.
Please, Beck, cut out this thing's heart, dude. Each day I grow closer
So,
to making a fucking
okay.
ball.
I've only used this once, so I'm gonna read it out loud just to make sure. So as long as you have at least one ally within 5 squares of the target, you gain a surge. If you are flanking the target when you use this ability, choose one ally who is flanking with you. This ally will also gain a surge. So I'll gain a surge, which is +2 after my initial roll, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's +2 to damage.
Yeah, so like I'll do that, then my normal, and +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Luigi use the surges to do damage?
No, because he wasn't in my.
Oh, right, because of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use You're Watching the Wrong One. Fuck. Hold on. I have to be within melee range.
You're not within melee. It's flying.
It is fine.
I don't know how many times I can tell you the creature's
I
flying.
know that it's flying
when
in
it's
my
up now.
brain because it's not actually in the air.
So it's 5 in the air. These are too tall. Can you like mantle onto it?
And then
Would
jump
that
up?
count?
I mean, if
To-
If I black ash teleport up onto that stupid ass little wall, can I use your watching the wrong one because I'm within a certain amount of range?
No, but you could black edge teleport into the air.
And then could I
If you go too close, if you go onto the wall, you're not in range. You will not be in range.
But if I black ash teleport into the air and then do that, I can
You'll
get
take
it.
some falling damage. But yeah.
So-
Up on the wall, you'll take less.
I would
But
encourage
I feel as if because I have black ash teleport, I could just be like,
land on the griffin.
I mean, actually, like trying to climb onto a creature without consent is like an action. It's like a thing, and you can do it. Then you if they get like a bane to hit you and stuff, and it's a might check.
Not what we like to hear.
None.
Me when might is apparently.
I don't know. I just, I feel like I'm pretty famous. They should just know me.
The griffin?
The griffin?
The griffin from the forest?
How is your fame gonna help here?
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Pretty cool.
I'm gonna roll a new character.
Okay, what do you do?
I feel like all of the griffins talk.
Okay, what are you doing with your turn?
okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna black ash teleport into the air,
Okay.
and then I'm going to do you're watching the wrong one, so I will get a surge.
Okay. Seeing if you could look at falling damage for me real quick.
No wings.
For me, babe.
Oh, for you. Okay. Alright. What is falling damage?
That's the
Wait,
question.
since she's in the air, can I see her?
Oh, looking it up. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
You get an edge
So I get another +2.
to your roll.
How many edges do you have in this roll right now?
I have I have the surge.
Which does not help with to hit. It's for damage.
Yeah.
So
So then,
I give you an edge on your roll.
which would mean I get +2 on my roll and then +2 on damage.
yes.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
good. That knocks you into tier 2.
when you fall two or okay, I have falling damage on one.
So then I'd be in tier 2, which would be 8 damage originally, but it would be 10.
Cool.
And then what damage do I take?
When you fall 2 or more squares, you take 2 damage for each square you fall.
So it depends on you.
So if you're falling from 4 squares, you take 4 damage.
Yeah.
But I have high agility, so could I roll?
No.
Could I use alertness?
Do you want to land here or are you landing?
Right here. Shoot, try.
You're not within melee then.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, then you're going to take 8 damage.
What?
She landed on the wall. I don't know how many times I can explain things.
Is she on? So hang on. The griffin is currently.
So she
How many?
saw it teleport up,
Yep.
slashed her with her dagger,
Yep.
fell down, landed on
How
the
many
ground.
squares exactly?
4.
So she takes 4 damage because past 2 is when falling kicks in.
For every square fall? And also, run, did she land prone or not?
Quote: When you fall 2 or more squares, you take 2 damage for each square you fall. So 2 or more.
So she fell
two.
4. She fell 4 squares.
Yes. So.
So 8 damage.
Oh, okay. It does not discount the first
Yeah.
2. Got it.
Does that you land prone?
Falling into liquid. When you fall, you reduce the effective height of the fall. Agility. Oh wait, when you fall, you reduce the effective height of the fall by a number of squares equal to your agility score.
My agility is 2.
So you take 4.
Take 4 damage then.
Falling is not a force movement. Movement from falling doesn't provoke opportunity. It does not say if it
Nothing
lands.
prone? Great.
Yeah.
Cool. Take 4 damage. Land your
I'm
feet.
at 8.
Babe, I'm at 9. I'll get you.
Okay. It's now my turn.
If I don't die this turn. I might die this turn. That's awesome.
Tell you what. I was just going to hit one of you, but now you're doing that nonsense. I'm going to hit 2.
Okay.
We're in a line. Don't love that.
I don't think it has a
Can't
line.
believe I'm being
Unless
united
it
right now.
fucking wing slashes us.
I'm going to
Cannot believe
come
I'm
down
being-
towards. I'm going to descend 3 down. You're now on ground level.
Cool.
Yay!
I'm gonna get crushed.
I'm now going to attack you two.
Is that an action?
Cool.
This is take 4 holy damage.
Ooh.
I am also going to, as I now have to refine it because it's been 5 years. You get a double bane.
A double bang, cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna use violent thrashing.
Oh. One of Stella's chew toys.
Oh, those are the bloody dice.
Yep.
What it is.
I know you
Okay. So, with that, you'll both take 7 points of damage.
Oh god.
You're pushed 1, but not pushed enough. Due to this holy light coming through, you would have slammed down against the wall, but not in doing so. And
I'm free.
you are pushed into this strange briar patch.
Oh, it's a fucking. Oh, am I taking damage? Give me the number.
I'm gonna give you 11 stamina.
Okay.
Take 11 stamina.
I'm healed now?
Please.
Okay.
2 things. I spent a little bit of my encounter points specifically on this briar patch.
Oh boy.
1, as you get pushed into it, you get scraped through, and these thorns, the brambles, cut your legs.
Oh, am I bleeding now?
As such, you take 1 point of damage,
Okay. So 12.
and you're bleeding.
Okay, alright.
And these toxic plants
Oh, dear
that are in there as well.
Can you hand me a new marker, by the way? This
Which,
one
as
is dying.
you
Oh, thank you.
get in there,
So 12.
they Oh my goodness,
No,
this
no,
is
I
good.
don't
Well,
like
Just give me the damage numbers. Let me
So-
hear it.
a total of 19, so I get tier 3. Is your might less than 2?
It might be. It might.
Oh, by the way, your bleeding save ends.
So might 1. Yes.
Okay, your bleeding save ends,
Okay, let me.
and your dazed save ends.
Okay.
And while you are dazed, you are also prone.
Okay, give me a second. Dazed. Save. Ends. Okay, so let me look up. I know what bleeding does. Let me look up what dazed does.
You get to do one thing on your turn.
Oh, Collin. Why do you
So I actually have a question. Are you at 0 now?
No, I'm at 12, but
Okay,
every
never mind
turn
then.
until I end the bleed, I'm gonna take a lot of damage.
Then never mind. I thought that I had something.
No, you're good.
And then
Oh, and then. And then there's
1,
more.
2, 3.
Guys,
Oh dear Jesus.
Guys, there's more.
Boom!
Is that an action?
Maneuver. Power Wing Buffet. And I'm gonna shoot it as I go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, it's out of range.
Oh no.
I roll like trash.
Good.
What the freak? Alright. Well, actually, no. I did enough. Cool. So that will be tier 2. I push, as I buffet you down, you go flying into the air, another 4, and fall back down 4.
4
So-
damage.
They're taking another 4 damage.
Are you bleeding now?
Because your might's less than 1, correct?
Okay,
What is-
so you're
what is your
bleeding now.
HP at?
She's in the negatives. So she's got -3. I am. You guys basically don't have a healer this fight. I'm very sorry.
I can't do anything to help you spend recoveries right now, so
No, that's okay. And if you did, I would have to take a bleed.
I'm not in range.
No, it's okay. Again, I would take damage for it, so it's okay.
I could get you on the next turn, but I can't get you here.
It's okay. I might be able to unfuck myself.
This
Maybe.
is the end of my turn.
Can I go?
Please still.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do some mental math, see if I can
Okay.
unfuck myself.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's flush. You saved my mouse more.
No.
I'll have enough next turn. This is great.
Fuck. Just out of range. God damn it.
I'm having a great time.
I'm glad you are.
I don't. Just keep going, Ted.
Hey, it's okay. I'm having a stress-free combat.
In Oreo.
I'm gonna.
Sorry for the
You wanna know
reach.
the funniest thing,
What's
Jesse? Jesse? This is a standard combat.
What?
This is a standard combat. You're gonna get 1 victory if you win. This is a standard one.
It's
The hard one was 2 Griffins. The hard one was 2 Griffins.
What?
But then I found these fun brambles. I was like, that's a better idea.
It's fine.
Plus, I feel like there would be, it's a jungle area, there would be brambles.
I'm
But if
gonna
two big
use.
griffins are like size, that's a bit, yeah, that's a bit much. You know?
You know what I feel?
Standard combat. One
You're
person
right, I'm
believes
You
so
know
it.
what I feel is not a bit much, and I feel is perfectly reasonable?
What?
2 victories for this.
Oh, you know what I didn't
Yeah, that's
realize?
alright.
Because I hit patient shot the first time and I didn't move, you should have taken another 2 damage.
Ah, well, that's nice.
That's fine. I'm gonna use patient shot again because it's the only thing I can do.
Okay, yeah.
Because I am like 2 out of range to do anything else.
Oh, that's a critical hit.
Get him.
Nice.
Get him.
Balls.
What
Start attacking.
What does
Soleil
critical
more.
hit do?
So a critical hit, you get automatically tier 3, and you get another action. So you could just shoot him again.
Hey,
So that's that's 19.
get it, girl.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that again.
Frick you. You could do something else if you wanted.
I don't have anything else to do.
You could charge. You move and attack. I think with a free strike. If you're within free strike range. But I don't think you are because you're slow, dumb human.
So
You
how,
couldn't be able to insult your character.
how far do I get to charge?
Your movement.
Oh, sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got a movement of 6?
Yeah.
Balls.
And because I'm in range, can I do a heroic ability? Or does it have to be a free
Free
strike?
strike.
Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna do a melee free strike.
Go for it.
That's a 10, so you take 6 damage.
Okay.
But I'm in range now. I can help you guys.
I'm bloody.
Good.
Nice.
Alrighty. So my math has revealed that if I don't fuck up this roll, I might be able to deduce a lot of good
Are
things.
you praying to the gods here, or what are you doing?
No, just normal.
Okay.
I'm not adding another bleed. You're fucking crazy right now. Well, that's not ideal, but I still work with this. Okay, so 2 piety. That's the not dead marker, but just not working well marker. So refresh me. Any maneuver? I can do one thing this turn.
You can do one thing this turn.
Okay.
And
anything will cause me to bleed. Because I know it's like a laundry list, but I'm doing a maneuver. So
a maneuver will cause you to
assuming
bleed.
I'm okay. Let me roll a d6.
The only thing that will not cause you to bleed is movement,
Yes.
which is currently going to be halved for you because you're prone.
We're gonna deal with the biggest problem. I'm also dazed, so I'm gonna just. How much damage do I take? Cool. I'm glad that I roll high for damage. So I take 6 extra damage. I'm down to 6 health. Now comes in the math I was doing. Healing Grace on myself. Cool. I'll spend a recovery after. Firstly, I'm going to spend my 2 piety to have Healing Grace per 1 piety spent end an effect. So I'm ending the bleeding and I'm ending the dazed effects.
Nice.
Ooh.
I now recover my HP per a recovery. Let me find how much that is. I'm looking at the wrong document. Give me 1 second. My recoveries are 8. So I go that's 14. 7. 0 piety, and I am no longer bleeding or dazed. However, that is my whole turn because Collin's stinky and wants my character to die today, which we're getting through.
Okay.
So that's the end of my turn, and I assume top of the round
Why is it your turn?
because I did one thing.
You know what it is.
Oh, okay, it happens retroactively. Then, for my movement,
I mean, like, you have one action as long as you're dazed, you know?
that's
The
fair.
movement is not steps, move, stand up.
So I cannot actually stand up because I use a maneuver. My action,
The action can be stand up.
maybe, but I want to make sure she doesn't fucking die. So my action, I'm going to trade for a maneuver, and I'm going to Healing Grace Sylvie. So heal your recovery value. And out of curiosity, what does that bring you to?
fucking remember any of the recoveries right now.
Okay.
It's a third of your HP.
It should be on your sheet. You shouldn't have to do any math for it. It should be written down.
Can I take a look?
Yeah.
You okay, bud?
So you max. So it's 7. So you get 7 health back.
How's this? Is Mike a little bit better? Hope so.
So I'd be at 5. No,
What were you at last?
4.
-4.
-3.
So you'd be at 4, yeah. And that will end my turn, where I'm still prone, but we're not as fucked.
But flanking.
I guess I'm technically flanking. That's true, but I don't.
Is there a space between the two?
No, you're.
Oh, you moved out of the thicket.
Oh, I'm technically here. You're right. I'm in the thicket.
I guess you could say you're in the thicket.
I knew you were gonna say it too.
That's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Go ahead, everyone flip their tiles back over. Who's going?
I would like to go first, please. I am. So I have 6 focus, but I'm going to use 3. And I am going to use Inspiring Strike. And he's still marked, so I still get a +2.
6.
That's a 10.
Well,
So it's tier 1, however,
it's something.
that is 7 damage, and Sylvie, if you'd like, you can take another recovery.
So an extra 7.
Don't forget to mark off you've spent now 2 recoveries, I believe.
We're gonna need to take another rest pretty fucking quick. This is 1 victory point, by the way.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You good? How much damage did you do?
7.
Okay. Alrighty, Rudy. It's now my turn, which, as we all know, is everyone's favorite turn. Go ahead and put a tile over it.
You know, you keep saying that. I'm starting to think it's only your favorite turn.
That's actually. Oh, by the way, top of the round, I gain, because it's round 3, I will gain 7.
Oh god. This was the turn he was excited for too, gang.
4,
This is when he's like, oh, I'll have enough.
10. Yay! I'm gonna spend 10.
I don't like that.
Jess, can you hand me another Oreo?
Yeah, I got it.
Just like, give me the good stuff, bartender.
Who wants the last wafer?
As you guys look at the Griffon, boom, 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 kicks up this whirlwind of air as I use the 10 mouse ability, Whirlwinds. As this entire area, you see the trees are shaking with air as this creature is just calling maybe whatever magical ability it has to increase the amount of wind in the air as you guys are being buffeted by it. I just want to let you guys know, until the end of the encounter, each creature that cannot fly, so everyone but you and I, or not mounted, flying creature has their stability reduced by 5, and movement effects targeting them increased by 5 squares.
And what?
Movement effects targeting them increased by 5 squares. So when I push you 1 square, I push you 6.
I hate that.
Speaking of which,
Who's he gonna get? Is he gonna?
did you mark me again last round?
I don't have to mark you every round anymore.
Oh.
I mark you until the end of combat, or I change it.
Also, was that an action?
3, 4. No, but this is.
Oh,
Take 4 points of holy damage.
everyone's going in
Okay.
the fucking fire patch. Awesome.
It's fine.
I'm going to the briar patch.
It's fine.
Stella.
I'm going to use Violent Thrashing again. This is a great ability.
I hope you lose.
Very sweet.
Okay. Alright.
I'm pacing, so she's like, well.
Okay. Both Soleil and Sylvie both take 11 damage.
Are you shitting me?
No.
How much HP do you have now?
Negatives.
0.
How much do you have?
0. I had 11 exactly.
Oh snap! This is gonna get worse though.
Make that 11 again, burning my recoveries.
Okay, you are now pushed 7. 1, 2. Thank you.
Yeah, you're 11 HP.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Hi, Steph.
7. You guys both take 11. You both take another 3 points of damage as you were pushed through the thicket.
Tell your daddy.
You're both bleeding now.
Mark.
Save ends. And for our Soleil. Ooh. 17. Is your might less than 2? No, it's not.
No, it's not. I'm at 2.
The thicket can't use your sleep spores on you. It just can't be done. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if I can use it on Sylvie. Oh. Is your might less than 1? How much is your...
0.
Yes? You are dazed, save end as well. And while dazed, you are also prone.
We should have. Is this standard or hard?
Okay, this is a standard encounter, and this is part of the reason why now. I have 2 more movement. As such,
God.
I go 1, 2 in the air. I'm over here. I'm flying.
Okay.
You see me heading towards Mount Kilter.
I'd like to go here if that's the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn. It's a very cool turn.
So, if you're 2 in the air, can I pull you into this wall?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first and foremost, I'm gonna take 2 wrath for the start of my turn. When I pull you into the wall, you're gonna take 1 damage, right?
3. Collision is 2, and then every extra is another 1.
Oh, cool.
So collisions are great.
So I also get another wrath because I did damage to a
Is
judge
it a
target for the first
damage,
time.
or is it a strike?
Damage.
Damage. Got it.
So now I have 5 wrath. I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Now that I'm here, I'm going to spend my 5 wrath. And you,
Oh, by the way, you guys take damage when you move through the brambles without shifting, which is a little like movement ability.
you're
But I'm
going to
force
get
pushing you, so.
purifying fired.
Oh man.
Do I get any surges?
Can I see? I can see him, right?
Yes. Can you use triggered actions while
I sure
dazed?
can.
While dazed.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably not.
Hang on.
No, you can't.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use triggered actions.
Oh, you
so
can?
Cannot.
Damn. That sucks.
That's
But you're not
gonna
dazed.
be-
Never mind. You're
Oh,
not
I'm
dazed.
not dazed, so yes.
What's your might?
2. Beefy.
This is beefy.
Big old chicken thing.
So you are then
A parrot
going
thing,
to.
but you know. A parrot panther griffin. Not a lion eagle griffin. I'm a griffin, but I'm not based upon eagles and lions. I'm based upon parrots and panthers. So instead of being like half eagle, half lion, I am half parrot.
Skinnier.
You
Half panther.
are 14 damage less healthy. That's what you are.
Is that what the surge, the 2 surges?
Wait, what do the 2 surges do?
Potency +1
What is?
Or damage plus 4.
or damage +4.
Aha!
I'm
So
doing
you're going to
damage.
take 18 damage.
Okay. I'm not looking too good.
Good.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
It's only. Oh, it's you 2.
Do you want me to go or do you want to go? Oh, wait, you're bleeding, aren't you?
Anyone with
Yes.
a ranged
I'm
attack?
at
would be,
9 right now.
Looking pretty
No,
great
no,
right
are
now.
you-
But I'm dazed, I think.
And bleeding.
Yeah.
How about I get rid of that bleed effect? Well, I'm gonna have to stay laying down. Because I can't get everything done otherwise.
Do yourself.
No, you're gonna be fine. I roll for piety. That's a 3, so I get the max, which is quite nice.
2 status
two.
abilities, and you have 2 in both
You
of
get
them.
you get 2.
Alright, we divide in half.
Yeah. 2 stats abilities is so much fun.
Wait,
So, basically... Wait, what were you gonna say?
can I like daze you with a tier 3 there, or give you fire weakness with a tier 3 there, or no?
No. Well, you could if you spent surges to up your thing.
Oh, okay.
Because the surges you can do extra damage, or it can increase your potency. And then you can put a debuff on me, which is strong.
Okay.
You see why it's like, 4 more points of damage, or I'm dazed, and I do one thing on my turn next turn.
Mm.
So it's like, how much is 4 more points of damage when I had a ton to begin with?
Wait, so if, and obviously I didn't do this,
Mhm.
but if I put 2 potency on that attack
Mhm.
and made it so that would that number go up to like less than 3?
Yep.
Oh, so you could have taken you could have gotten the fire weakness on that.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I don't know.
All good?
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
you are going to... what effects do you currently have on you?
I'm prone and I'm bleeding.
Okay. So, and what health are you at? 9 of 21?
I only had 16 when I started, so I thought that was my max.
Can I peek at your sheet again?
There's no way 16s are
Is it
max health.
21
Take a look.
then? My max was at 21.
Yes.
Okay, then I should not be at the number that I am, but I don't know, so. Because when I loaded it up, I was at 16.
Do you see on your stand-up portion where it says max 21?
Okay.
And your current should be.
I had temporary next to it, so I think in my brain I was mixing them up, and I was like, oh, like my temporary is, that's like the max temporary I can get.
Add 5 to your current HP.
Okay. I apologize.
No, you're okay. So, you can spend a recovery here, but you don't have to. The main thing I want to do for you is I'm spending 2 piety to get rid of the bleed on you.
Okay.
And to have you stand up.
Okay.
That is my maneuver. As my action. I'm going to light fall and bring you both to the edge of the patch.
Here's a question. Are you doing damage with that to the surrounding area?
Yeah. Fuck
Okay.
the trees.
Roll the power dice.
Lorax will be sad.
The Lorax, I think, would understand given what's happening to us.
Where are you centering it, by the way?
Centering it here, so that way these two can go here.
Cool.
Ooh, what did we just open up? Okay. So light falls damage is...
I can also teleport if it's going to be too much for you to do this.
No, this is pretty... It's not too bad. 10 plus intuition, which is 12, which is 3 holy.
3 holy, go ahead and destroy all of the brambles and toxic plants in that square.
That's enough for us to understand. I was here, you were standing here, and you were prone.
I was wondering if you were going to use that ability.
Alright, gang, that's my turn. Because I don't think I can use my movement to stand up, right?
No.
Nope. Alright, that's my turn. You're no longer in danger of bleeding out during stuff.
So I can stand up and move?
Yep.
Maneuver to stand up. Everybody.
Okay, and then I...
You roll a 3. They give you 2.
2 plus what I already have.
Yes.
I didn't use any, so then that would be 5.
Nice.
Can we use Coup de Grace?
Get
What's the range of that ability? It should be 1 less than what I have here.
5 plus my kit, which would make it 6.
3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly within range. Frick you.
So I do
It's coup de grace.
Coup de Grace. It's whatever the fuck I want it to
Coup
be.
de grace.
It's a coop of graceful chickens. What are you gonna do? Correct a
So
woman?
then I power roll plus 2.
That one with the migraine.
There you go.
No, you
Smart
listen to
man.
her. You listen to anyone who has a migraine. 10 plus 2. So plus another 2?
Nice.
Just even more.
Okay. So 14, which would put me in a tier 2. So I do 1d6
Plus a number I'm not gonna say because you'll kill yourself.
That's not bad.
17 damage.
Jesse, how much hit points do I have right now? I had 6 when you started your attack. I had 6. I was like, I just need to get out of here. Come on.
I'm making sure you don't go anywhere.
Alright.
He starts
How do you want to do this?
Sylvie draws back her bow and just fucking shoots that bitch.
Absolutely.
Straight through the wings.
It falls down, twitching and bleeding out, and due to the various amounts of damage, it's dead. And it's you've murdered this creature.
You fucking came at us. What do you mean murdered? None.
I was leaving when I got to a quarter health points, but you guys kept attacking. You guys
You're too fucking bad. You picked a fight.
You
Get
see
shit on.
the whirlwind die down around it, and you are no longer within combat.
Okay.
Am I still bleeding?
You can like take a second, like, you're alright.
Cool.
Thank you.
30 buckets around.
I'm gonna use light.
What? Okay, what do you guys? We're getting into character now,
Yep. Yeah.
and to answer your stupid question, no.
Okay, that's check.
Stella and I have decided.
Oh yeah, my dog that you're hugging right now.
Stand up.
Bite you back.
If she nips, you gotta.
I know. I'll just bite her back.
Okay, so that is playing with her though, like biting her back. That's how she plays with the dogs. But let's get into character. We all promised Soleil was gonna be a distraction.
We can roleplay and pet a doggy. For instance, Shea is going to stand up and ask, "Everyone okay?"
Yeah. Sylvie, are you playing with a wolf? Where did that one come from?
Is that what we're doing now?
Guys, what just happened?
I don't know. You know what?
No.
I don't know.
No.
So, unless anyone is actively bleeding, I'm going to clear out this patch of briar.
I imagine that Soleil just reaches in, grabs like a thing, and just slaps it on her. She's like, I'm good.
I can also take care of that.
Yeah, I just remembered. Gollywop said we needed to grab a bucket. We never did that.
Maybe, you know what, we can find.
I'm gonna be honest, this bucket is really the last thing of my concern right now.
Well,
we were just attacked by a flying creature.
Well, the bucket is to get health potions, and by the looks of you,
How about anything that can carry water? You have a water skin, yes?
do you have a water skin?
Sure.
Yes.
Then you can fill it with that.
Okay, I didn't realize I had it. Thank you for pointing that out.
His
I'm going
intuition is too low.
I'm going to clear this briar patch now. And as the others, I don't know, do what they do. Hi, sweetie. She's going to begin light falling the briar away.
We're the muscle, we're not smart.
You go over.
I'm smart. What are you
And-
talking about?
How are you feeling about removing all this vegetation?
The vegetation that hurts, most things that go into it.
Yeah.
The thing that's poison and seems to be killing anything that touches it.
Kind of sleepy. Is sleepy poison? I specifically did not use the acid one.
There is no regret. This shit is a blight.
The acid one does sleepy and acid.
Yeah, this is a blight. It's getting removed. There's no remorse. This is cauterizing a wound.
Especially with what's happening with your country currently with that roving plague swamp.
Anyway, yeah. So, unless you want me to go like lightfall by lightfall, I'm just gonna.
You can just
I'm just gonna.
bring the light upon it. Well, I don't imagine we're going to be using this battle map again, unless you guys want to, I don't know, duke each other out.
No. So, assuming that this was the Griffin's nest, or at least
No,
it
you don't see a
seems.
griffin. You don't see a
Oh, so it just wanted to fight us here?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're trying to ascertain why the griffin was attacking?
Yeah, I would love to.
Go ahead and roll me intuition.
Let me see if I have anything that would help here. I think I have nature. Would that help?
Alertness.
Criminal underworld?
Would
Hide.
if I
I'm gonna
can,
gain malice for that.
No.
She's like, no,
Said
Dad.
how.
would nature help me here?
Yes.
So 8 and 6, that's a 14 plus. What'd you say? Nature plus intuition.
Yeah.
4, so that's an 18.
Very nice. So, you're able to ascertain that given the nature of griffins and how they are, and how this griffin was like wounded flying away, it was flying back towards Mount Kilter. It lived on Mount Kilter.
So what the fuck?
And you walk through an area of plains that was open to the air.
Whatever. Fucking.
And as you walk to this area, and as you look around, as you are clearing this area out using Lightfall, you see a number of other bones of other creatures of humanoid in variety.
Okay.
One of them seems to be like a human. There's maybe more of an elvish bones, hard to tell, and there's a fish person.
Okay.
Aw.
So.
The fish person is not Triton, like kind of fish person. This person has a fish for a head.
Okay. So,
Sure.
two-pronged thing. Prong 1, I'm going to give final rights to the bones.
Okay.
Thing 2, do they have anything useful? Weapons, old armor, bottles for health potions.
Give me.
We could just use his skull as a bowl.
That's fucked up.
We just killed it.
Oh,
If you
eat
think-
skull. If you would like to take and clean the skull, Cho's not gonna.
Who says I have to fucking clean it? I just take it off.
Dude, do you want diseases?
It's a fucking bird.
It's a bird's skull.
Okay, do this in character.
While they're arguing, I'm gonna walk over and like say a couple of words for the dead griffin because Soleil has seen a lot of death
What are you
lately.
saying?
Soleil is going to, in her own way, apologize for killing it, but also it attacked it. So,
What do you say?
Kill it.
Griffin, I'm sorry we killed you,
I don't know.
but you attacked us first. So, I hope you rest peacefully.
I don't.
She's gonna say it like quietly to herself, because I feel like Luigi would say something dumb and make her mad.
I feel like you guys are both like you're like over here and you say this nice thing and you're kind of scraped up, and then you just see behind you Sylvie, more beaten up. I don't. Just like.
Well, to
does
be
not feel
fair,
bad.
Soleil was also traumatized by watching Gum die in front of her, so.
Well, she did that.
Okay. Well,
So,
first of all, things in character, things not in character. Let's remain in character, or I'm becoming less joking about gaining malice.
Sylvie would, at this point, like, they've killed it. I feel like she would kind of, like, go around, see if there's anything, like, in its fur or in its wings hidden. Should I roll for that?
Sure. Yeah.
and did the corpses
Intuition,
have
I guess?
anything?
Should I do alertness? Can I do navigate for it, or does that not count?
Navigate is for maps.
But I could, like,
And
navigate
finding
its
your
wings.
way.
I'm finding my way through this bird's wings.
Do you have like search or anything?
That's stupid.
But you can't.
I'm not a believer that there are no stupid questions. There are stupid questions.
But you can't say that that doesn't kind of, in a way, also make sense.
Can I intimidate the griffin?
No! It's not your turn.
he's
Do
really-
it later.
Wait, it's not your. No, you can't do that. Everyone's dead.
Oh boy.
So you said
Stand on the ground!
intuition?
No, it's not my turn.
Intuition.
There's no choice right now. Intuition, yes.
21.
21. Going over the griffin as it is, you uncover something odd as you're going through it. So, as you're checking through it, and there are like various wounds that you guys can account
Yeah.
for on it. There is also a very big on the back right, like panther, like a leg of it. You see that there is a massive like pulling, stretching wound that you are able to recognize because of the fact that you have seen it before numerous times. This was an amputation. And like the leg was amputated, and then it's been, it was like scarring, and then it's like no more and the leg's fine.
Someone.
It is like a sudden, like,
So
leg
something,
got
like-
ripped off.
Yeah, like something looks like it was removed from
And
it.
then
essentially.
that scarring isn't on the rest of the leg.
Oh, probably not the healing golem. You're probably not the healing golem
Okay.
and health potion.
We need to burn this thing. We don't need an undead griffin flying around.
That's true. If you start, do you say that in character?
Yeah.
Okay. If you start that, it sounds like Soleil has given it last rites. I will finish over here and collect anything useful from the fallen, and we will go from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Did the fallen have anything on them?
No.
Okay.
Not that you can really tell.
Okay.
Griffins don't typically carry things. They're not.
Sure.
They're not
I meant the
people.
humanoid.
Oh, the humanoids.
Yes.
They seem to have had broken apart bags and whatnot that they're disintegrated, and also with your light fall down and you discover them after breaking through it, so it's there's not much left here.
Okay.
So there is nothing of value that you can find at this point.
Okay.
If there's something specific that you would be looking for, maybe, but otherwise I can't give you anything. No.
Any water skins, I suppose? Water skins, flasks,
No, you can find.
bags that are fairly intact?
No.
Okay. They have their bones. That's fine.
Also, there's not a full, complete skeleton here.
Yeah, no, it's been
It's
picked
clearly
apart.
that
Like
it's
wildlife
been-
has been, yeah.
No, you're guessing based upon some things. This is how the griffin hunts. It grabs people and drops them.
Yep.
Oh, it's chat.
Yeah, but I'm fine.
We're both different.
I'm built lucky. I'm built lucky because there's 3 other people watching my back.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well,
Burn this griffin?
yeah, watch the griffin burn until it's done.
Sure. As you assemble a fire, I'm not going to have you guys roll for that. You guys know how to assemble a fire and burn the griffin. It is quite large enough that it's going to take quite a bit of time to burn the griffin by assembling a fire. And as you are doing so, it is slipping into night.
I don't think we should go up Mount fucking Kilter at night. I feel like that. Oh, well, we can't stay here.
We could just build camp.
What's the moon looking like?
The moon
Day after new moon.
is it's a very thin crescent.
Is it red?
Seems white.
Are we long resting here? Is that what we're doing? Because, either we go up at night or we're camping.
You guys can rest here. That's totally fine.
Yeah, I
You
think we
won't-
should rest until daybreak.
Okay,
I don't
but
think
that's
this is
not.
a respite though.
That's not.
No,
a
I don't
Yeah.
either. I don't think
Yeah.
we should take a respite right now. I think we should.
No, because respites are 24 hours in the Cypher Bore.
Yeah, I think we should just kind of take a rest and get our lives together in a few hours.
So,
Feel free as well to take as many recoveries as you guys want after combat and heal up.
did we...
We
Spend
have
recoveries.
8 total, right?
I believe your class had 8 total.
Okay.
You've spent 2 so far.
I spent 3.
Spent 3?
And you took one of mine?
No, you spent 2. He gave you one of his.
Oh, okay. I thought I still took a recovery for
Yeah,
myself.
no, don't
Oh,
spend a recovery.
oh, okay, okay.
His is special. That he gives you his recovery and his health value, which is often more value than you
Which
get
is
your
why
own.
it'd be so cool if he had revitalizing.
I was, because I
Unfortunately.
thought no matter what that it did still take a recovery of hours. But maybe I'm mistaking that for something else.
But Cho heals you.
Whenever you are,
Oh,
or when you heal yourself,
okay.
it's specifically the only 2 exceptions are health potions and Luigi.
I wish I could help, but
It's okay.
I can't.
I'll probably ask again next week when my head doesn't hurt.
No,
but
that's fair.
That makes sense.
How long did it take us to get here from the shore?
A few hours. You guys have been walking for about 5 hours.
I say we just
And
rest.
then you guys have been taking more time to
Who
build the fire
wants
up
to
here.
go on watch?
Should we camp here or head back to the shore?
I think we are.
We're better off staying here. I
Yeah, we're close enough.
We should do shifts of 2 so we can watch the most.
I'll do first.
I will also do first.
I will definitely not do first.
Then, Luigi and Sylvie, you are sleeping. Soleil and I will keep watch. Not together, but you, I don't know. Sure.
So Cho is being like not sleeping together.
No, that was that. Did that have the Russian accent, smartass?
I thought you were role playing right now.
Nope.
No, okay,
No,
well that's role playing.
that one was above table. It's just because I cuddled with Cho last time I rested.
The only one I cuddled with is Samson. So.
And Raw. Okay.
I was trying to kill him.
Enemies to Lover Hotel.
So set up your tents. We will get a fire going, and we will keep watch.
I will.
And then when it is your watch, we'll just swap into the tents.
I rest shorter, so I'll switch out first.
Okay. Maybe we'll have 3 people on watch.
So what do you guys do after watch? What's the finalized option?
Cho and Soleil first, and then when her shorter rest ends up, she'll join us for a bit, and then we'll tap out halfway through with Luigi. And so then it'll be Luigi and Sylvie on watch for the last half.
Cool. Yeah. As you guys are on the edge of the jungle, the fire crackling away, the meat of the griffin burning.
Should we cook the griffin?
Yeah.
I'm probably hungry. I feel like she'd spear some of that meat.
So Sylvie
There's a
harvest
lot.
some of the griffin?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all eat some griffin tonight.
I feel like Cho would find some berries
Oh,
and eat that.
Luigi will eat
She
some
would kebab it if she wanted the berries on it for you.
It's more about eating something that was just alive.
Well, we burned it. It's not alive anymore.
Do you want to make a nature check? See if you
Sure.
can find edible berries?
Let's see, or
In
else
the
I'll just
jungle?
eat a ration. So basically, as a tier 1, I'm just gonna eat a ration.
You find some very delectable berries.
No, I don't trust it. No. No.
Alright, Metagame McGee. You're on the tier 3, you're trusted it.
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know if I would anymore. I don't trust anything you say. Yep, totally fine. And if you say yep, totally fine, I'm just like, something's wrong here. I'm getting the Samson treatment right now.
Okay, so you go around and look at berries, you find berries that are totally fine, and you're like, I don't trust this island. That's how we're going to interpret that.
Yeah,
because Cho can't like look beyond the clouds and be like, hey, look, white man, get out of here.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. So she'll just eat a ration.
Sure. It's dry, and everyone else is eating
Good for them.
this meat. It tastes rather strange, as it is crossed between a bird and a mammal. So it's unique in a
It's
sense.
chicken.
It's like chicken, but it's gamier and a little bit tougher.
Like wild turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I just imagine like Sylvie and Luigi have gone for like thirds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good tasting griffin.
This is good for us. Then this is probably better than she gets.
You guys are going after the dark meat on it, just like give it the
Oh
wings.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picking like a feather out of my tooth.
I ate one of the legs. That's the whole thing.
Sure. The one who was
Amputated.
No, staying away from that one.
that's right. Oh, the back leg?
Yeah,
Black
the
one?
back leg.
That's right.
We should
As-
put the
as I'm eating.
wishbone.
Oh my god, yeah.
Soleil says another couple of words to herself, thanking the griffin for the food.
You are religious.
Not so much religious as I can appreciate the fact that we killed this griffin and now it's feeding us. So I give it thanks.
This is fair and very kind.
It did in fact run up on us.
It did run
I
up
know
on
it
us.
ran up on us.
It was hunting.
We were about to be its food.
We did. Yes, I was about to be.
Yeah.
If I
We have to do what we have to do, but so do the creatures.
Oh yes,
So
always
I understand.
give thanks for what we get. Were you gonna say something?
I lost what I was gonna say.
That's fair.
Well, you two can go sleep if you want. Cho and I will keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Luigi's in a food coma.
That's fair.
I just imagine because you're in such a food coma, Soleil walks over, picks you up, and then brings you into the tent because you can't move.
Absolutely not. That's not how that happens.
I think it'd be pretty good.
Okay.
You ate the leg of a
fallen-
griffin.
against like a bit of ruins, him in his armor that is covered in skulls for reasons unknown, he has fallen asleep. And with his hand kind of clutching like the thigh of a griffin.
Hang on, actually, before you fall asleep, in character question, why do you have the skulls?
I used to have armor with the skulls of orcs. There are no orcs here. We're not fighting orcs.
Is it to prove that you are stronger than to prove your conquests?
It's more of a message to the enemy.
I don't think they're really reading your armor.
No, and if so, why not take the skull of the griffin?
I don't wish to intimidate the griffin. The griffin attacked us because it was hunting. The undead attack us because they are unnatural.
And yet you have none of their skulls.
These are their skulls.
The orcs?
No, these are the skulls of the undead.
Okay. Do you not think that that might come back to get you? Skeletons are undead, you know this, yes? You're carrying ingredients right now. That's not threatening, that's delivery.
Only if I let them get me.
I don't think it's a matter of getting you, I think it's just an area thing.
What do you mean?
I mean, magic permeates an area. If we step into an area where bones become animate, you are carrying enemies. That is not a threat, that is delivery.
I guess I never really thought of it like that. You got some super glue on it.
Sure, go to sleep. Just go to sleep.
Do you make it to the tent, or do you just pass out with the leg?
I'll make it to the tent, but I'm bringing the leg.
Alright.
I'm gonna super glue it.
I'm not even going into the tent.
I'm gonna super glue it.
I don't want to wake up with fucking
Tell me there's
leg
magic,
next
but
to
they
me.
don't have super glue.
No, just the fact that super glue is gonna counter magic in his mind is awesome.
And it checks
I'm
out.
gonna super glue it.
It's like
What are you gonna do?
magic's one weakness. Glue.
Like, what?
The
It's
skulls
like-
can't leave the armor if they're glued on.
It's just like it's like
On the armor.
Green Lantern. What's your weakness? Yellow. What do you mean yellow? Oh, okay.
I feel like Sylvie would take this moment as he goes into rest. And she would sit up against.
Spooning with a massive thigh.
She would sit with her back pressed to a tree and just slowly like close her eyes, and like that would be her rest.
Not sleeping, just meditating.
Yes. She don't sleep.
Just double checking.
Trying to trigger me like that.
Don't do anything. Soleil and Shea, you find yourselves in a moment alone with each other.
Cho is going to, as the fire starts to kind of die down, up nod to Soleil. Do you want the fire to remain because it's going to be a beacon, I imagine, or do you want it to go out, which will make it colder?
I'm okay with it going out, but I know that it'll get cold, and I'm sure
You're going to be warm enough?
I'll be okay.
She's going to be fine. I think Sylvie would speak up. And I'm covered in fur. So, she's gonna kick some of the...
The griffin is
Dirt.
not fully burnt. It's going to take all night to burn this big
Oh, I
old
meant like the
griffin.
fire, like the campfire they're at.
Yeah, I thought you guys were burning the griffin on. Oh, you're gonna... Okay,
She's
so
putting up
are there two fires then?
Unless I miss... In my head, there was like the griffin fire and then like a fire pit that they were sitting around for warmth near the tents.
like cutting.
Oh, okay, so we're on the... Okay,
My
so
neck.
disregard what I
Yeah.
said, I misunderstood.
Spearing that shit with my
Yeah.
neck.
Oh, okay, so we're set up around the griffin fire.
Yeah.
That is my bad then. So never mind about the fire talk. Instead, she's going to go, do you want to sit on one side of the griffin or the other? I figured that way we can keep eyes everywhere.
I can sit wherever. I don't have a preference. Wherever it would be easier to spot anything.
Make a choice. Do you want to be staring toward the bay or toward the island or inland?
I'll I'll position myself towards the inland.
Okay, I will take faith. And we can chat. She's walking, as she says this, we can chat as we are keeping watch. If you see something, say something, and I will listen with you. But until then,
I feel like I'm taking this time to like do some weapon maintenance.
Yeah.
You know, try to clean off, make sure that
Yeah.
my daggers don't get rusty and my arrows aren't broken.
she was probably doing her equivalent of like rosary at night kind of stuff. Do you follow the gods?
No, I wasn't born to a religious family. And you know, when you see a lot of the things that I've seen, you slowly lose any kind of faith that you may have.
Well, the gods are real.
Oh, I saw what Ilmater did. I'm not doubting that.
No. I mean more so that you're clearly spiritual. I'm just curious because I've heard many sailors give tithe to Ceres.
That wasn't one of the things that Pietro and myself and the crew ever really talked about. So I don't have much experience.
Well, you're unfortunately traveling with one prophet, one fanatic.
Don't get me started.
I am not asleep yet.
Then join the conversation, Luigi.
Nah, you're good. I just don't want to be called a fanatic.
Would you rather be called?
A zealot?
Yeah, that's better.
Shut up!
Okay, fine, I'm going to sleep.
It has always been like this.
I can imagine.
But, yeah. Not to sound like Luigi, but Ilmater accepts everyone, including those at the brink of death who have nowhere to go. So if for some reason you find yourself about to go, if you wish not to be alone, the martyr will be beside you. Or one of his angels. Which might be me one day. What? Do you see yourself as having much choice in life?
I've kind of just done what has been expected or thrust upon me. Growing up in Glandam, you don't get much choice.
But you are now a pirate, yes?
I enjoy being a pirate. It gives me a place to belong.
But you are also freedom incarnate. Pirates do what they want. They have done whatever they want since I've been here. And yet you are not. So what is your freedom? Are you stifling it?
No one's ever asked me that.
And now that you have been?
I like being able to help people. I like seeing new things. I like exploring.
And if the laws of the land say that you cannot help people?
Then I
What?
would find somewhere else.
You would leave.
I think so, but again, I've always done whatever captain needed me to do or whatever the crew did, so
And
it
now
never...
that captain is gone?
I guess I have to learn to start thinking for myself and doing what I want.
That is a similar problem to where I am.
The music was really sad.
If you would like a recommendation, Sylvie seems to be the living embodiment of freedom.
Sylvie doesn't seem to like me very much or trust me.
Ask her why. You've proven yourself.
I did. I asked her when we were playing the game
Oh yes. What did she say?
that I just appeared out of nowhere. So why would they trust me?
Well, she and I appeared out of nowhere and then got on a ship together. Luigi came as a slave. You joined us of your own free will. That seems to make you better fit than most. But people have scars. I'm sure she has had her trust wounded by losing much, given how she acts. Luigi seems to be filling a void with violence, and I am more lost than I have been in a very long time, with none of the powers of a prophet besides healing. So, if you were going to go on a journey of self-discovery, you have the right group.
I guess the main thing that I want is just people that care about me. A family.
Well, define what care for you means. I certainly heal you, and I care for you. Is that what you mean?
Yes and no. Family, for me, usually means people who love and care for you unconditionally, who don't abandon you because of their own selfish needs.
Is that not what your captain did?
You could say that, but I think Captain not knowing he had a real child, that was his first.
A real child?
I think of him as my parent, but I don't know if he thought the same all of these years. And then
Wait, so you're saying that you want to find someone who cares for you, and the first one that did, you feel like you are now second fiddle to someone that just appeared?
maybe.
You're not sure.
I can't ask him because he's not here.
What are you going to say when we find him?
I would just like to know whether or not I still have a place with the crew, whether or not they still will care about me even if his daughter comes on board.
That's a different question, isn't it? They care for you, so that's not their question. Your question is if your father figure loves you the same way that you do him.
And I guess I'm afraid to find the answer because I don't want to be...
Is Limbo better?
Probably not,
Okay.
but Limbo is kind of all I know.
Well, let's change that. If you change your Limbo, I will work on mine with you. Granted, I'm not sure how to change my Limbo, given it is in the hands of those on high, but maybe I'll find something I can rip from the heavens.
Well, we still have a lot of places to go. Maybe you'll find something there.
Would be nice. But so far, it looks like the only gift on high I will get is guilt, and a feature that is either a warning or not meant to be. As well as being hard targeted by all the undead. So, I have an interesting birthright.
Well, I can help take care of some of the undead, although I'm only one person, but...
As am I. What you know about undead, I know. They're mythos. The first time we encountered them was, here. And apparently holiness hurts them, which I have, but I don't want to hurt things. But yet, being hardful seems effective. But they're conscious beings, so is that not murder? Or is it simply ushering them to a new grave that they need? And now we arrive at my internal dilemma.
Which, obviously, I have no answer for. This kind of is all above my head.
I mean, it's within my veins, and doesn't make much sense. Demon blood is not fun, mixing with holy blood. Do you have to roll for something?
Don't worry about it, Mike. Go on.
Did you know Yenugu took Ilmater's weapon of choice? And technically I am daughter to both Yenugu and Ilmater.
Mm.
Yes, you're now approaching the,
Can I use the inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about out of time. What are we fucking rolling for?
Don't worry about it.
I imagine it would be that she's heard this whole conversation.
Oh yeah, she's probably rolling like wisdom saves for if we're just saying some shit right now.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna go with my first roll if I can do that.
Nope.
That's cock.
What do we... Did something happen?
I don't know.
Nope, he knows.
Okay.
Actually, if you guys would like to, as you are keeping watch,
Yeah.
watch now.
Yeah, let me, Hi, sweetie. Let me see if I have anything that would help. Would nature help keep watch? Because keeping the norm of the forest? Nope.
This would be alertness.
This would be alertness. Oh, unfortunately.
This does help here.
Well, next round she can do it. Or, like, the next, whatever.
What do you think I just fucking rolled for?
apparently nothing.
How
Okay,
shiny your shoes are.
how it's intuition?
The goose
Yes.
is by.
Okay.
It's here.
So that's a 10, 12, 14.
Should have just gone with my original.
I don't have alertness, but I have eavesdrop.
Give me just intuition then.
I don't have intuition.
Everyone has intuition.
No,
I
I
have
have
two.
0 intuition.
Well, you still have it. It's just a +0.
I have -1.
You
I have
don't
plus
have.
That's a 19.
Good shit.
Very good. So, who's by the bay and who's by?
I'm by the
She's inland,
jungle.
I'm by the bay. So I
Okay.
imagine. You know what? Facing this
Sure.
way, facing this way.
Nope.
You
That's
decided
the
to
one.
be by a tree, or I recall.
Yeah, my back to the tree.
Is this the tree then? Is that a tree?
No, that's a rock.
Uh,
Why don't you pick the green side of the jungle?
okay, just put that anywhere.
What did she roll?
And then Luigi's in a 10. So she got a 19, I got a 14. Oh, what did she roll?
So, Cho, you don't see anything. Sylvie, blissfully unaware.
I don't get any points.
You're
for
actually having some
trauma.
rather nice dreams in there, Luigi.
About
You
Samson.
have got a full belly. You've managed to gain freedom. You've gotten some progress towards a set goal. You seem to have a few goals, but they're all in this direction. Things are going pretty well for you right now. You're closer to maybe getting a weapon, which is always exciting for you, and your journey of killing orcs. Things are going well for you.
What do I see? Because give it to me. Oh god, I don't
What
like
is
that
about
neck
to
crack.
be going not well for me?
So, right by the tree that Sylvie is laying against, you see the tree and the brown and the green on it dimly illuminated. You can just make out a little bit of color from the campfire. But then, when that same color would be represented on this figure, there is none to be had. As you see this large, fur-covered woman
Oh, yeah.
with an open mouth, slightly drooling, and very large teeth. And she's staring at the fire, and she's staring at Cho, and she's looking down upon the creature here, and you can see this gray, hungry drool as you can see her breath rise and fall, rise and fall. And as she's looking at you, you make eye contact.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be the thing we deal with next. Maybe we can talk her down.
I say we give her some of the Griffon.
You know, maybe she just wants the Griffon.
hungry.
Maybe she's staring at Cho because Cho is weird. Maybe
As-
she's not undead.
She looks towards you, glances towards the moon, snarls as
Is this a werewolf?
fur and claws beginning jutting from her as
Oh,
she
Jesus.
transforms into, indeed, a werewolf!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god!
Dude,
where the hell have you been, Loka?
I really need to understand that we literally picked a random spot and now our werewolf found us and then is like, I'm gonna go
You
to the edge
guys-
and
We
transform.
lit a bonfire.
We did, but it's really funny to me.
You've been roasting this thing.
Oh yeah, it's just really funny to me
There
that
was
it's
nothing
like,
you could have done to have more sense.
I'm gonna go and
That's fair,
transform
but like,
in front of them.
I will say that this werewolf probably doesn't have to be like, necromancy werewolf. It's like, what the frick?
We
You're not
can't
educated.
We can't put too many fucking adjectives in front of the werewolf.
But with that,
I will take a picture.
we'll fight a werewolf next session.
Oh, dear Jesus.
Cool.
I guess we
Please.
will need this map again.
We will need this map again. I
Uh,
thought you guys were going to make fun of you. You guys decided
Picture
to
taken.
burn down the Griffon, which makes sense to me. I was going to use an undead Griffon against you eventually, but you guys decided to burn the Griffon, so I won't get that. I no longer have access to an undead Griffon.
I am so glad that was something.
I am
you were
glad that we've
actually
counted
planning on
that.
doing.
I was absolutely gonna be like the same Griffon comes back and attacks you, Luigi. Like
this-
freak you.
One victory. Or do we
It's
not
one
count
victory.
them? Okay.
Oh.
Do we have any XP? Or
And
did I
with
just
that-
completely miss that
Yes.
entire
Every
conversation?
every victory we had before this became an XP with that
And with
rest.
that,
Got it.
we'll return to this next session. Bye bye.